I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Dynamite, February 18th, 2026. Excalibur, Brian, and Tony on commentary in Sacramento, California, at the Sacramento Memorial Auditorium. It's crazy to think I was in Cali 2 weeks ago. I miss it. I miss the beach and everything, and I enjoyed Cali quite a bit. We just got a lot of snow here in Flagstaff. Not a lot. They were saying, like, this was the Snowgeddon again. It's coming. Not as bad. More of a dusting than really anything, especially if you're used to snow. Like, we've been part of, like, where we had to shut down the whole town because of snow. But that's what they made this storm out to be, but it was not that. So, but I got to sit down and watch a little bit of wrestling. And I love that they're cutting promos before, but I'm like, why are we not doing that on Collision? That's what made Collision so much fun. It's like, look here, brother, tonight I'm going to whoop your ass. And blah, blah, blah. You know, then it's like, dun, 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 dun. And I know they don't even do that song anymore. Probably got expensive. But still, I do love the promos before. Like, it definitely sets the tone for the show. Like, hey, tonight we're going to fight, and tonight is what we're going to do on Dynamite, and blah, 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 blah. Then Renee's with OC. Asking, like, hey, what's up with Roderick Strong? He's not even here tonight. He no-showed you. But Orange Cassidy says, yeah, but the thing about the conglomeration is there's a lot of members. And the return of Ishii. And I'm like, hey, the Pitbull. He's going to help Orange Cassidy tonight fight the War Dogs. We go into Jon Moxley versus Mark Davis. Holy hell. Oh my gosh. This was almost my match of the night, but these two beat the crap out of each other. There was this crazy spot with Mark Davis where he punches the pole, and usually they just sell it like, I hurt my hand. I hurt my hand. But he got some blood. He busted open his hand. And Moxley, that sick man, he bit into it and everything. And I was like, oh, and you heard it knock too. Dong! He's like, the blood. Oh my gosh. And that was the focal point. I was like, these two are two big pieces of meat just beating the shit out of each other. And I love every second of it, man. But Mark Davis was a good opponent for Mr. Moxley, but Mr. Moxley stood tall above it all at the end of the day. But man, that spot's gonna live in my head, man, when he punched that pole. Oof, my hand hurts. Then we go into Hangman from Grand Slam, and he's talking to Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and this was before his the defense of the championship against Brody. He goes, I pray you don't win because you don't want to fight me. And they have a big face-to-face coming up here soon in the show, so it made me excited about that. We have the FTR. I kind of fast-forward through this one till the Young Bucks came out. And then they were like, Super Kick Party! So at Revolution, after everything was said and done, even they did a super kick to Stokely in his wheelchair. That was pretty awesome. The Young Bucks, they are going all the way to LA for Revolution March 15th, and they will fight FTR for those tag team championships. And I'm just like, please, Young Bucks, please. You know the match is going to be awesome. Like, as much as I trash on FTR, I just don't like their segments. I love the matches. I really love the FTR matches. I just don't care for them talking. And the crowd tells you that too. They tell you, shut the fuck up. Well, they're heels. No, they're just not good. I'm glad they got Stokely, but Stokely can only do so much, and this whole wheelchair thing, it's getting kind of old. So, but I'm happy the Young Bucks are here, and they are going to take on FTR at Revolution. Then we go to Brody from Grand Slam. He's all like sad. He's a sad dog. But he says, nope, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to fight my way back to the title. So you better watch out. And Brody's like, I'm looking for a fight. Everyone's doing the dog thing. Well, yeah. Then we go right into fatal four-way for the TBS Championship. Willow Nightingale versus Marina Shafir versus Megan Bayne versus Mina. Whew, I really did enjoy this match. And I am becoming more and more of a fan of Marina. Megan Bayne is just a beast. My gosh. And I love Mina, you know. Willow is Willow, and Willow is awesome, man. This was a big fight. As it came down to it, Willow Nightingale retains the TBS Championship, and I would love to see these three other women go at it again. I thought Mina had it here and there, but no, that's not the case. But yeah, Willow got the win in this awesome TBS Championship match. R.I.P. Kerwin Silfies. He passed away. He was part of the WWE TV for a very long time. I was surprised they spoke on it, which, you know, I shouldn't be. It's just paying respect. And even like Mr. Brian Danielson, he's teared up a little bit, and he says, yeah, when I was at WWE, he was the nicest, kindest guy and everything like that. And I was like, aw. So R.I.P. Kerwin. R.I.P. Hangman Adam Page and MJF face to face. It's got personal. This got personal. Hangman's like, I hate you. I hate you more than anything in this life. And I was like, damn. And MJF's coming at him too, and he's like, let's be real. You know, you want to win the third one because maybe that's going to make it count, and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, we're taking shots here, shot for shot, bop, bop, bop. So, and then Hangman's like, you really want to test me? At Revolution, me and you, let's do it. You know, let's pick a stipulation. I have mine. Texas death match, ? Was that going to happen? I don't know. Will it happen? Huh? Oh, yeah. You know what? Hangman loves them Texas death matches, man. So I was like, MJF versus Hangman, that's going to be crazy. And Revolution, it's on a Sunday, so we might have a resurrection of some cowboy shit as our new champion. We shall see. But this got me hyped, got me excited. Oh, yeah. Almost barked like a dog, but I was not. I was like, hold off. Because I got another segment coming out where I have to bark. Mox Cult calling out the Don Callis family. Mr. Moxley tells Takeshita, you know what? I'm going to face you again for this championship. And this time, no time limits at Revolution. I was like, oh, Takeshita and Moxley again? No time limit? Oh, there's going to be a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, that's me. That's the guy sitting here watching this shit. Oh, I'm excited about that. Then we go into the War Dogs versus Orange Cassidy and Ishii. Sorry, I don't know what is okay. I'm gonna stop. This was a fun match, man, but I think Ishii got hurt in the end, even though OC and Ishii got the win. The way he was moving, especially at the end, you know, this man is a legend in the game, and he's been in the game for quite a bit, so things can get stiff, you know, and I hope he's okay, but they got the win over the War Dogs, which I kind of scratched my head because you're making the War Dogs seem like this big threat, you know, with Darby and everything like that, but yeah, we shall see where they go with it. Don Callis family, they answer the challenge, and they also have a challenge for the Trios Championship at Collision. So this Saturday, Don Fam Trios match. Hook, this is so silly. I'm the second best generation wrestler in my family, and I'm the boss of the Ops. Then the Ops. I'm like, I just can't take Hook seriously. With the hair, with that face, and just that droopy, yeah, I'm Hook. Rawr. He probably could whoop my ass, but I'm just saying, yeah. We go into the Brawling Birds versus Squash Game. Who got the win? Who? Brawling Birds. Silly. Renee is with Chris Statlander, and here comes Thunder Rosa. I'm like, okay. But Thunder Rosa says she wants to face Tekla. Chris tells her, like, hey, you better be careful. You know, you better watch your back because she's a different person from the last time you saw her. And Thunder Rosa's like, I'll take her on. Don't worry about it. But you know Thunder Rosa's going to get her ass kicked, and Chris Statlander's going to go save her because Chris is not medically cleared right now. So, Boo! Kevin Knight versus Beast Mortos. I was like, damn. And with how late in the show this was, I was like, oh, man, Kenny and Swerve are definitely going to go over on time and stuff like that. But Kevin Knight put up a fight with Beast, and this was a back and forth. You know, Mr. Speedball was out there cheering on his friend, and that helped enough for Kevin Knight to get the win. And this was a really, really fun match. Fun match, yes. Will Ospreay package. He's coming back better than ever. The Billy Goat. He says, this is where the best wrestle. This is where he stands. And after a big surgery, I cannot wait to see Will Ospreay back in this ring. I can't wait. All the matchups and everything on the horizon. I would love to see him become AEW champion at some point. Ricochet's with the Gates of Agony. They cut their promo. Then as they're going to the locker room, there's a knife stuck in the door. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a knife stuck in the door. Wait, didn't they? Wait a minute. Okay, now I'm confused. Did Don Callis? I know Don Callis family challenged for something. I think it was Ricochet and Gates of Agony to trios. I don't know. Okay. Well, when we get there, we'll get there. Okay? There's a lot of factions here in this company. The knife. Then we get to Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland for the first time in AEW, baby. Oh my gosh. Ooh. This was awesome. This was one of my favorite matches. Like my favorite match of like the week overall. These two really brought it to each other. And Swerve showed that he was the best and he beat Kenny. But just because he says, I needed this, he goes on and destroys Kenny. So is Kenny written off TV for a while? Because he destroys this man. Are we just setting up a world war between these two? Because after Swerve gets the win in this awesome match, man, amazing, and he just destroys Kenny. He gets a chain, wraps it around his neck, tosses him on the road, chokes him, then goes to the table, and Bryan Danielson's like, you don't need to do this. You proved what you wanted to prove. You beat him. And boom, right through the table, and Swerve looking crazy because he wants to be the most dangerous man in this game. He's looking at it, he's like, I needed this. And I was like, holy shit, I'm scared. But that was not Swerve. That was Dynamite, February 18th, 2026. Excalibur, Brian, Tony on commentary. We're in Collisions in San Diego this Saturday, so lots of good times. I really enjoyed the show. 5 out of 5. Match of the night, Kenny versus Swerve. Moments of the night, the busted hand from Mark Davis, and Swerve just destroying Kenny, just to destroy Kenny and look at the camera and just saying, I need this. Also, Hangman and MJF, very passionate promos between the two, man. Lots of good stuff tonight. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share with your grandma, share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. This was in Sacramento, California at the Sacramento Memorial Auditorium. All right, y'all. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Here's just